Definitely on a mission. So guys, come and join me for a lap in what it... So guys, come and join me in the first round, the first qualifying round of the... Go on, Bolt. It's going to be chaos. I'm going to join you out there. Yeah? I'm coming with you everywhere. You, I'm everywhere. These things are fun. Get on me, Mario. Oh, man of the drift. I was ace on the wall ride.
I had to do something, there was some media bloke in the way.
And then I only did that jump because I followed you up it.
See, that's what friends are for.
Cheers, mate. Thank you.
No problem.
Do the jump.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, 3 times. I jumped over Mario's bike when he was on the floor. Oh, man. Look at the speed of him through there. This is a good lap for me. That's what the wheel. Big revs to keep the back wheel down. And then a nice double. And that would be a good qualifier. Who's shouting behind me? So, hope you enjoyed my POV. And yeah, roll on, round 1 to the next 3 days in the mountains. Boom. Absolutely on the pipe, Tristan Hart. Big recovery this. Round his bike. Pulling it right back. Flat out trails with ruts in them. No visibility. Sounds lovely. They can deal with it, the hard enduro athletes. Oh, the old goat! The old goat! Keep going, Michael, keep breathing. Ah. Oh, he had to work then, didn't he? He had to work then. Mario Roman coming in. Oh, you fucking having a laugh. Well, brilliant. So. Look at the view around us. Wow. Stunning location. Well done, Bruce. Keep it on. So it's in there. Lovely riding, Bill. "48 years old, this guy. What a legend. Won Red Bull Romaniacs last year, the hardest race of the season, in probably everybody's opinion. Come on, man! Woo! This is a tough one, and I've hardly done anything today. Wow! Woo-hoo-hoo! Like an ice skating rink. Keep it under control, Bolt. Please. Oh, it came really steep now. And it's greasy. I need to let the front wheel roll. I don't want to. Man, them guys are so relaxed when they just go downhill. Amazing. Wow. And I'm just trying to survive to the finish. This place is mental. So greasy. Wow, look at this trail. Oh, I'm not down again.
What? Why he says you?
I don't know. Like we in the line.
I was there and he says no, Billy. I'm like no, I go no. Okay.
Welcome, Billy Bolt, to the party. Oh! Teo, just breathe now. Wait for the grass and then just let it go. Wait for the grass, calm till the grass and go again. That really just shows just how steep this stuff is. Oh, Teo just coming towards service. Hard day! Hard! Yeah. Your moose looks a little bit hard. Your moose looks harder than everybody else's. Your moose is hard. I can see it. Tristan, how slippy were them downhills? They were pretty slick.
I crashed a couple times,
Yeah.
I'll be honest.
It was so greasy.
My elbow is hurting.
Well, I better get giddy, hadn't I? Because it's about time I followed these guys. Ah! Time to shape up and keep up. Kabachev now going to be in 5th place with Graham jumping into 6th. Wade in 4th. And Alfredo having a little push onto some fresh stuff maybe. Oh, Billy's took the other line. Billy saw the line on the left, right I was talking about. He was just sitting here waiting and he must have just seen the rocks.
Mate, I'm tired.
I know you are. I bet you are. They see him rolling. They're hating. Manny just shouted, "I'm tired, man." I bet he is after this. I think the guys will like the drone, giving them a bit of fresh air in this canyon.
Oh, that breeze is lovely.
I just said that. So Billy's just appreciating the drone, the breeze from the drone, the downdraft. It's all right, mate. Breathe that out big time. Oh, interesting. Oh man. I couldn't even look at the river then, it was just a blur. How was he going so fast along here? Oh. Look at the rocks coming down now. Ah! How a racetrack can change in a couple of hours. Crazy weather out here in Serbia. Now the sun's out and the guns are out on the riders as well. Hello! Hell of a ride up there! Woo! Woo! So there's so much grip in the open sunlight. As soon as you're back in the shadow, savagery. So lots of blind crests here, you can see on the power down here. So many big old hands, hold on for drill line. So much fun though. Whoa, rocks flying everywhere, no way! Massive hop. Wow, that's slippery. These bits are lethal. That's why Manny slowed down there, right? He must have done the same. I can see his skid marks. But as we've seen in the last few days, we've got a lot of risk management going on out there. He's got a lot of risk management, really controlling that momentum. Yeah, and he's just managing all the risks. Whoa! Oh yeah, absolute animal, look at that. Deadly over there. This is brutal. And I've only done this one hard section. Not a nice downhill to be fair. All right. Hey up, mate. Nice line. Hey, what? You're waiting for me. Well done, mate. Tell us what it was like.
Finally, Paul. I had the right moves, I had the right things. Wow, I felt so much more comfortable today.
Well done, mate.
Very good.
Well done,
Yeah.
mate. Well done. Yeah, super satisfied with the second position. It's a great start of the season. And yeah, thanks for everyone who make it possible. Congrats to them.
Hey! Oh!
Killers.
To go even third. Yeah, but at the bottom I was like, fuck, I'm gonna send it in third now. And then I was in second, and I just made it halfway up to the
Little debrief there. After 3 days in the mountains, definitely takes its toll on you and you want to get some stuff out. Stop it! Stop it! Yeah! Checking in with the top junior here.
Hello, Paul.
Hello, mate.
I stopped at the kebab shop and you weren't there.
Oh, maybe next year. Anyway, you give us in your own words how your race was, dude. It's all yours.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Matt Green's show. Bit of an emotional roller coaster this whole race, up and down. One good day, one bad day, but one average day. But that's how it goes sometimes. And yeah, I'm pretty happy. Room for improvement, but it's not all bad. Peace out, everyone.
Well, what a way to open the season. Ex-Ross, Serbia, thank you very much. We'll see you in Erzberg.
Wild weather and ridiculous, raunchy, riveting riding. So far, Serbia has been sensational. After a rough first day, Billy Bolt started in 10th place at the X-Ross Day 2 Off-Road. Like a battering ram, he charged his way to the front of the pack and went toe-to-toe in the time battle with defending Series and X-Ross champ Manny Lettenbichler. And while Lettenbichler crossed the finish line first, Bolt completed the race 6 seconds faster and won the day. But Manny's consistently stellar riding has earned him the overall time lead. Will he take it to the podium on the final day of off-road racing at the X-Ross Hard Enduro Rally? Let's watch.
Finished second yesterday, pretty good, like 5 seconds behind Billy, so didn't lose too much time, I would say, to the other guys, and we're out here now for the off-road day 3. Excited, hopefully the sun comes out and we're gonna have another solid day.
Yeah, yesterday went quite good. Dry conditions compared the first day, raining the whole day. Anyway, it was cold. I try and managed to don't make big mistakes. I was riding with Billy. Then at the end I arrived third, which is a good result. And I think the time was also good. I don't lose a lot of time for the overall.
I'm not too bad. A little bit tired, but I think once we get set off and we get some kilometers under the belt, I'll wake up a little bit and start to feel alive. I was happy with yesterday. I got the day win, so I got to choose the start position. Picked to start third. Hopefully can try and catch the two guys in front as soon as possible, and we can have a good little battle for the rest of the day.
So yesterday was a really good day all around. Rode better, and hope I have a better day today. But day 3, I'm feeling a little tired and sore, so gonna have to push hard today.
I'm excited. It's the last day today. We've got some good weather ahead of us, so it looks like it's going to be a lovely day of riding in Serbia. I enjoyed yesterday a lot more than the first day, and I think maybe the weather had a big part to play with it. So got a couple positions I can make up, and we're going to push hard.
Good morning everybody, we're here at the off-road day 3 start. The guys have got a big long day, 70 something kilometers of off-road racing, a bit shorter than day 1 and day 2. So what's really interesting about today is that if Manny wins, he's got his 20 points. But if Billy can overtake Mario, he'll get 2nd place, plus his 3 points from the Super Enduro qualifier. And yeah, they'll be joint, tied on points for the championship. So let's see how day 3 goes.
Once again, the start is shrouded in fog. The riders are focused. They know what challenges this will bring. Lettenbichler and the top hobby rider launch in. The ex-Ross leader guides the way into the ghostly woods. Soon after, Mario Roman and Billy Bolt are in pursuit as they emerge from the clouds. This 78-kilometer track is shorter, but it bucks just as hard.
That was a squeaky line there. Not going towards them rocks where everything's all polished up. Getting right on that grass, the fresh stuff. That's the way. That's the way.
The pressure is on for the front runners, Manny and Mario, to maintain their time leads. They'll be hard to catch. Bolt will try, but he also knows that the real battle here is for third. And he has Tristan Hart, Teo Kabachev, and Michael Wagner mere minutes behind him. All four are fighting for the podium. Times are tight through the first checkpoint with Manny, Billy, and Teo in the top three.
So you can just see Manny really putting his wheels in the right place so he can get a good drive again to start, get some momentum, build the speed. Yeah, and just Manny jing his speed really well on the uphills, as always.
Unbelievably, Bolt is experiencing technical bike issues. A crushing turn of events, to say the least. Now the battle for third belongs to Kabachev, Hart, and Wagner. And they're all riding close together, only minutes apart. Up ahead, Lettenbichler is still on fire. But really, did you expect anything else? He leads the top five into the service point.
It's pretty slippery. We had a lot of streams in, and in the streams it's quite slippery. I think it's a little bit of an advantage to be first, but also a pretty big disadvantage to be first. So it's like sometimes you don't know the line, and with so many leaves also, but no one caught up to me, so pace is good and still feeling pretty strong to push. Excited now for the afternoon.
The last day, so everybody's pushing hard, and there's a formed fight for the third place. So I'm giving my best to stay ahead of the boys and make it as good time as possible.
I think it's going to be fast from here on out. So yesterday I started off strong and finished not so good. So today I'm gonna finish strong.
Bolt finally makes it to the service point. His team does everything they can to fix his bike, but he lost a lot of time, and with it, any hope of making it to the podium. Back on track, the marvelous Manny Lettenbichler continues dominating the day. We're 3 hours into the race, and he has been the fastest rider through every checkpoint so far. Mario Roman is rocking a steady performance, and unless something drastic happens, he's looking safe in second. But what about the battle for third? Michael Wagner is delivering solid fifth-place speed through late race checkpoints, but he's falling behind the competition. Now, it's down to Tristan Hart and Teo Kabachev.
So remember, Mario doesn't really need to be in a battle with anybody but himself, just taking it to the finish. But Teo's in a third place battle for the race. So as Tristan Hart just arrived, literally he's about 100 metres away from Kabachev, who's fighting for the third place spot. But it's a long 100 metres, let's tell you.
Hart's riding with a lot of heart, and his suspension adjustment has proved beneficial. But Kabachev is on fire. He's not only outperforming Hart, through late race checkpoints, he's also riding faster than Roman. In the end, no one can catch the flashing fast firecracker Manny Lettenbichler. He cruises in with a crowd-pleasing stoppie and the best time in first. Then it's Teo Kabachev coming in with a hard-earned second best time of the day, and Mario Roman with a well-deserved third.
Really stoked. Taking over the overall win again for the second year. My riding was, I would say, pretty good all 3 days, so definitely consistent. Yeah, it was definitely a really good start, but at the end anything can happen, so we take race by race and hopefully, yeah, we keep continuing like it.
Yeah, it was an amazing day, really good weather, very technical. The first 2 hours were really tricky. It's an intense battle and I was able to arrive before them in the service. And after that, yeah, you can see the finish line more close. So really good start of the season, but still a long season.
Well, today was really a battle. We were 4 guys, really close time-wise for the 3rd place. So I gave my best and I got it. So I'm quite happy. I mean, to be fighting for the podium after drowning my bike on day 1, and I didn't get it, but it was definitely a close battle, so that's definitely a positive. But looking forward to Erzberg's the next one now, so sights are set on the biggest extreme event we have.
The race is cool. I set off pretty good. Caught up to Mario quite early on, and then we rode together for a little bit, and then just started to realize that the bike was struggling, so I had to take it super easy to get the bike to the service point in one piece, which took a very long time, but we made it there. We got to the service point. The crew did a fantastic job. Lost a little bit more time in the service point than I was supposed to, but like I said, the most important thing is just to make it here to the finish line.
Here are the final excellent X-Ross standings. Manny Lettenbichler is at the top of the podium. Mario Roman earned himself a silver, and Teo Kabachev rounds out the podium in 3rd. And the FIM points race is off to an interesting start with Lettenbichler in the lead, Roman in 2nd, and Kabachev in 3rd. If you were able to see the 11th place on this list, you would find young gun Matthew Green, who is also currently leading the Juniors Championship.
Yeah, pretty sick day. We had some pretty good views out there, got to ride with some of my friends and pretty much just had to bring it home. There was a possibility for me to improve my overall position, but I didn't quite get it, so it's all right. First in Juniors, which is cool. Good start to the year, smile on everyone's face, and we go on to Erzberg now.
And these are your top junior riders at one of 4 races that award points for their championship. I know, that's a lot of info. The cool thing about the internet is you can scroll back and pause on these graphics. And guess what? We've only just begun. Hold on to your helmets, because next up we head to the mighty Iron Giant, where we're mining for greatness at the one and only Red Bull Erzberg Rodeo, round 2 of the FIM Hard Enduro World Championship, live on Red Bull TV. Some days this sport is nothing but full gas fun in the sun. Yesterday was not one of those days. No, yesterday put the hard in hard enduro. Rainy, muddy, foggy conditions plagued the first day of off-road riding at the X-Ross Hard Enduro Rally. Many riders paid the price with bike issues and injuries. Billy Bolt finished first, but was penalized for going off track, which elevated Manny Lettenbichler to top spot at the race. And Lettenbichler leads in the overall standings, followed by Mario Roman and Michael Wagner, as we roll into off-road day 2.
Good morning everybody, off-road day 2. It's pretty miserable conditions this morning, but actually there's no rain, which is mega. So the guys that kept the wheels rolling yesterday, they did a great job. They're just gonna have to keep up that momentum, but anything can happen out there. The guys that had some problems are in full recovery mode, thinking about championship points for the rest of the season right now. So let's see how day 2 unfolds.
Got first, so definitely super good. I had quite a lot of, I would say, my own race all day yesterday, which was also quite nice. And yeah, I hope we can do the same thing today. I think it's going to be a pretty hard day. What I remember a bit from last year was definitely second day was the gnarliest, so hopefully we can get through healthy and have a solid day again.
Yeah, a little navigational error on my part and got given a pretty hefty penalty, but yeah, what can I say? It's the rules are the rules. It's you have to stick with them. I respect that, but in general, I'm really happy with my riding, happy with the bike. Everything's working good. So if I can have the similar flow to what I had yesterday, I think I can pull back some good positions.
Well, yesterday went pretty well for me. I was able to recover a lot of position and ride pretty well. And yeah, I think today is important to survive because it's gonna be a long day. We have a difficult canyon that we made last year. So I think the key is to be there fighting with the guys and don't lose a lot of time.
So today I'm starting 6th and I'll try and catch Jarvis. He's starting in front of me, so we'll see if I can catch him. We might bunch up in some of the tougher creeks. There's a really tough one, I guess, so I watched it on video, so I'll get to experience it today.
With determination and probably a bit of caution, the fastest pro and hobby riders simultaneously launch from the start. Lettenbichler leads the pack into the wilderness. He's followed by Roman, Kabachev, Wagner, and Hart. As with all rallies, the name of the game is speed through the special stages and best overall accumulated time. For example, Michael Wagner and Teo Kabachev crushed it with the fastest times through checkpoint 2, even though they weren't physically in the lead.
But we've got a position change with Michael Wagner going in front of Kabachev. So might change in this section though, let's see. And there you go, just like that. Kabachev using his long legs to get past Michael. So on the road, he's in a position change, but he's got to pull at least a minute gap to Michael to get there.
Currently, the majority of the field are riding at an impressive pace. But less than an hour in, this challenging track once again rears its ugly head. But not for everyone. Tristan Hart had a rough day 1, nearly drowning his bike, but today he is more than making up for it. In a difficult creek section, he has caught up to Mario Roman and a rider you might be surprised to see near the front, Billy Bolt. Bolt hasn't let injury and circumstance slow him down. He hurt his arm yesterday, was hit with a time penalty, and started 10th today. Nearly 2 hours in, he's doing his best to close that time gap, currently riding 3rd behind Roman and Lettenbichler.
So Manny coming in, still in front on the road, doing a great job. Hey, I'm tired. I know you are. I bet you are.
And Manny is maintaining his time lead, even though he too is riding with some pain after hitting a rock.
So Manny putting himself in a really good position after day 1 to get that first rider grip. You can see as more bikes get on it, it really does polish up. So that's not just going to make a difference day on day, it's going to make a difference by the end of the race.
But before that end is in sight, Paul, you and the boys still have a lot of riding to go, making the service point stop an essential and welcome calm in the eye of the storm.
Pretty good. I was a bit tired at the Lost River. I felt like a little bit of a hobby guy in there, but the rest, I think riding is pretty good. No one caught up to me, so quite confident. Still having enough power, I think, now for the second half of the race, and yeah, excited to head out again.
Yeah, not too bad. My arm's sore, my shoulder's starting to hurt a little bit. I think just because I'm riding a little bit kind of compensated, but that's nothing really I'm not too used to. You know, it's not that bad, to be honest. Like, I'm not too worried. I know it's so difficult to really make any time on the fast section, so I knew if I could just kind of ride a pretty good pace and then push hard in the two difficult sections, that I could make some good time, and it seems like it's gone well. I overtook, I think, the 3 guys in the first one and then caught up to Mario in the second one, so no, pretty good. I'm quite happy.
I had a really good pace this morning. I am happy because only Billy catch me at the end in the last canyon, but we ride together, and I think it was really good pace. So yeah, I couldn't follow Manny. Manny was riding better, but still satisfied and looking forward to make the same this afternoon. Don't make mistakes and arrive safe to the finish line is very important for tomorrow, the last day.
Much better day today. I got Jarvis really quickly, a couple minutes in, and then I got Michael, Tio. Then I kind of went through a flat spot, and they both got me back. And then we got to the really hard creek, and I actually caught up to Billy and Mario there, but then this really gnarly spot where everyone was, I just messed up a little, so they got away from me, but good day so far.
I expected much more difficult today because last year the second day was so difficult, especially the long riverbed to the service point. But today was quite good, feel pretty good now, and yeah, I'm ready for the second part of the day.
So the guys are probably just coming out of service now. They're going to head on a little liaison back, decontrol out, and then it's wide open for this afternoon.
That's right, Paul, wide open and full gas into the second half of the race. The riders have read the terrain and adapted. Concentration is still a requirement. Mario and Manny are riding like absolute all-stars.
Oh, man.
But nothing is set in
I
stone.
couldn't even look at the river then, it was just a blur. How was he going so fast?
Behind, Bolt continues to gain momentum, applying undeniable pressure. Nearly 3 hours in, at checkpoint 5, he beats both of them with the top time. Behind them, other riders are doing whatever's necessary to improve their performance. Wade Young's bike issues from the previous day meant starting further back in the field. Currently, he's in 6th. Right behind him is Matthew Green. He's going toe-to-toe with the big names and fighting to stay ahead of his closest juniors competition. And there be battles all over the bloody place as we near the end of the race. Tristan Hart and Teo Kabachev are in 4th and 5th, and they lock horns with savage, speedy runs through the last few checkpoints. But, sorry bros, you can't catch Roman, who's riding strong and healthy and determined to stay on the podium. Even still, he can't catch the dynamic duo up front. In the end, it's Manny Lettenbichler crossing the finish line first. But, in fact, Billy Bolt is the man of the hour. He finishes a mere 6 seconds faster than Manny. After a 10th place start, Bolt wins the day. Lettenbichler will take second, and Roman comes in third.
Yeah, it was a fun day, to be honest. Just kind of rode my own race. I tried to pass as many guys as early as possible. I knew there was going to be the 2 difficult rivers before service. So I wanted to get as far towards the front as possible because, you know, when you're stuck in traffic, it can be difficult to overtake people and stuff like that. So yeah, it was a fun day, pushed hard. This afternoon's been pretty fast, so I just tried to push as fast as I could, staying safe, because, you know, it can get pretty sketchy when we're riding so fast with the, you know, extreme setup. But it was fun.
Good day. No one caught up to me. I still feel quite strong, which I'm pretty surprised of. So definitely the winter paid off and all the training.
Super happy with the standing today. I rode pretty good most of the day. In the afternoon I rode with Billy for quite a bit, but I lost in a small crash. I lost his pace, and then I pushed hard, but it's very, very difficult, you know. The pace in the front is very high. For sure I want to race, but at the same time I want to achieve the podium at the end of the week. So yeah, I think it's been enough, and I am proud of myself. For sure, tomorrow same pace, don't make mistakes, and try to achieve second or third place.
Well, after lunch didn't go so well. I didn't ride necessarily super bad, but Tio caught me in the creek and I rode super bad in that creek for some reason. And so the day started off super good, and I'd say it ended medium. Probably make some changes on the bike, maybe change suspension, and I'll change something every day, just testing everything out. So try something new tomorrow and see what sticks to the wall.
So for me, until the service point was not so good, and after that I managed to have a good pace and catch Mickey and Tristan and pass them. I made a very special change in the service point. I changed something on my bike and just clicked, you know. So I'm ready to fight tomorrow. I'm feeling comfortable now on the bike.
And in the overall, after 2 days of off-road riding plus the prologue, Lettenbichler has a significant time lead in first. Roman is holding steady in second. Bolt has now jumped into third, but look at those times right there. Hart, Kabachev, and Wagner are all still in this game. Serbia is delivering the goods. What an exciting way to start the series. Who's going to take the top of the podium and the most FIM points at round 1 of the FIM Hard Enduro World Championship? Join us and let's find out on Red Bull TV. From a festive first day in the streets of Zlatibor, Serbia, to the rolling countryside, where pros and privateers will test their mettle at the first hard enduro action of the season. This is the day one off-road at the X-Ross Hard Enduro Rally.
So we at the second day of the X-Cross, the first long day. It's been raining all week prior to the event, and still currently raining, so yeah, it's going to be interesting.
You can see the weather's glorious, but yeah, it's exciting. I'm excited to get going. It's been a while since I've been in the hard enduro paddock and at a race, and also healthy. It's been even longer since I was healthy, so I'm excited to get going. You've got to be prepared to be slipping around, and you're probably going to have to just be a bit more careful with your line choice, and hopefully if I can avoid mistakes, I should be still near the front come the end of the week.
Yeah, I am starting 14. Yesterday I take it easy in the prologue. Hopefully it's going to be a good idea. I can follow the lines and go faster than them. Hopefully the goggles are going to be good. I can see quite well where I am going, because I think this is the biggest struggle for us, like don't have the visibility and don't be able to go flat out.
Yeah, I finished before yesterday in the final. Pretty happy actually because it's a good starting position for today. Definitely a bit bummed because we got the product points now and I couldn't get one. The service point is quite early, so we also have to save some energy definitely after the service, I think, especially. The conditions are for everyone the same, so yeah, we just go out there and try to rip.
Well, good morning everybody, we're here. It's the off-road day one of X-Ross 2023. It's the first round of the FIM Hard Enduro World Championship. The weather is pretty hectic in Serbia, so it's going to be a messy one, but it's going to be a good one, trust me. The weather's going to play all chaos throughout the day because it's raining a lot, it's rained overnight, and it's rained the last few weeks out here in Serbia. So it's a completely different track to last year.
Billy Bolt took top spot at the prologue and chooses to start third. His game plan, to let Tristan Hart and Alfredo Gomez in first and second guide him through the unknown course, avoid their mistakes, and then strike when the time is right. And it's a bruiser of a track, 100 kilometers long, complete with liaisons and special stages where the best times count towards the final result. They've got 5 hours to get the job done. The fastest pro and hobby class competitors line up first. Hart and his hobby counterpart hit the track. A minute later, it's Gomez. Then it's Bolt. Early in the race, Manny Lettenbichler and Wade Young make big strides from further back as riders find their rhythm. We're off to a successful and fast-paced start to the series. But soon after, the day takes a dark turn for multiple riders. Nearly an hour in, Hart almost drowned his bike in a riverbed. Bolts hit a tree and hurt his arm. This is unfortunate to say the least for a guy who was out last season due to injury. Out of the foggy chaos, a new pack of frontrunners emerges, led by Lettenbichler and Young. Riding strong through the slick rocks, they jockey for the lead. Chasing them is Bolt, fighting through the pain. Behind him, Austrian Michael Wachner is making his presence felt. As is Teo Kabachev, who finished second here last year. Mario Roman broke his toe at this race last year. Now he's riding in sixth. An hour and 30 in, Lettenbichler, Young, and Bolt hold the first 3 positions into the service point.
Pretty good. I catched up to Billy and Alfredo quite early, and then we caught up to Tristan as well. I tried to pull a gap right after the first down. It was super sketchy, but went off the bike and kind of passed Tristan there, and since then I'm almost riding by my own. But I can hear the boys behind me if I'm going down the hill, and you hear them just revving somewhere up the hill.
It's been pretty good. Very wet and slippery out there. Managed to make up some places on the road. I don't know where I am overall still, but feeling good. Just a small crash in the beginning, hurt my left thumb quite bad. But anyway, nothing major, and hopefully we can still keep pushing hard.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's not much of a cut, but it was like a branch sticking from a tree, which I didn't see at all, and just caught me in the arm pretty hard. I'm struggling to stand up going uphill, and just anything where I've got to like straighten my arm is pretty stiff and painful. So surviving, a little bit frustrating. I managed to get like 30 minutes of hard enduro pain-free, and now we're back to being in pain again, which is a bit annoying, but I don't think it's too bad. We'll try and finish today in one piece, no more damage, and then stretch it out and ice it out.
It wasn't easy at the beginning, especially just after the start. It was a sketchy downhill, and at the beginning I didn't have the best flow, but then I was able to recover some feeling, and yeah, I felt great over there. And yeah, now from here, I think to the end, start the real race of day one. So let's push hard at the end.
The front runners lead the way back onto the gnarly course.
So here at Black River, this place is so slick and it's so long, and there's a nice waterfall at the end that just in case your arms aren't tired enough. The key to riding rivers like this is just trying to place the front wheel in the smoothest point possible. If it's dry, you can normally ride the points, but that's not possible in this one. The front wheel's going wherever it wants. There's no traction whatsoever. So Manny just coming into shot there. He's first on the road. He's pulled a good gap on the others.
And Manny's doing whatever he can to hold on to that gap. But not if Bolt has something to say about it. Despite the brutal weather and the rutted track, the rest of the pack are actually close behind.
Keep breathing, bro. Keep breathing. Oh, the old goat. The old goat.
Talented but less experienced riders like defending junior world champion Matthew Green are doing their best to stay in the game. As the race progresses, Lettenbichler leads Bolt, Roman, and Young as riders encounter a steep, rocky climb. Lettenbichler and Bolt emerge from the madness.
Well done, Bruce. Keep it on. So it's in there.
Soon after, it's Roman and Young. Young's race has been phenomenal up to this point, but roughly 3 hours in, his bike is in bad shape.
Yeah, I just came through this river here and my starter motor got stuck on. I tried to disconnect the switch. I thought it was the switch, but it just kept swinging, and eventually it's drained the battery. I haven't had the tool to disconnect the battery to cut the power. So yeah, I'm trying to make a plan, see if I can maybe find the problem and then jump start the bike.
It's been a brutal race for everyone, but these guys take a licking and keep on ticking. And after 5 hours of this grueling grind through the sog and the fog, Billy Bolt crosses the finish line first, followed by Manny Lettenbichler and Mario Roman. But all is not what it seems. For going off track, Bolt will receive a significant time penalty and drop to 10th place. Now at today's race, it's Lettenbichler in first, Roman in second, and Kabachev in third.
I knew leaving the service, Manny had 2 minutes 30, and when he's out front, he doesn't make too many mistakes. So I wasn't really expecting to see him again today. I had one hill which had a lot of spectators. I had to have 2 goes at and lost a little bit of time, and then one little navigational error, which was my own fault.
Pretty happy. I think
no one catched me, which was pretty good. So that was quite a good thing, and I kind of passed the first fourth guy. So I'm quite happy with my riding. I was struggling quite a bit in the rivers. They're so slippery that you almost feel like an amateur just sitting down and you just fall over the bike everywhere. So yeah, but still a good day.
It was a really good day. I am super happy to, I don't know the result, but I was riding third most of the race, and I have a really good pace. For sure it was a very challenging day compared last year. Everything was much more slippery, and I think everyone struggled a lot, but yeah, I was having a lot of fun. I love the muddy and difficult conditions, and I have to say that it was not easy for me because last year I broke my toe, and somehow I arrived to this race not sure how will be the performance and everything, but yeah, I was able to turn the homelet, and at least today it was a really, really good day. So super stoked. Let's keep pushing for 2 more days.
I had a start position, from the pack, in the back, and I had to push a lot to pass many riders. But I'm feeling pretty happy of how the day went. I didn't make too many mistakes. It was really slippery in the mountains, mud, water, slippery rocks, but it was like a proper hard enduro.
Pretty tough first day for me. Track was wet, slippery. I didn't quite get into a good rhythm, and yeah, not the best day I've ever had. I don't know where I finished, but I know it's pretty far back, and I'm not really happy with that. So I'm gonna have to try and refocus, reset for tomorrow, and try to do better tomorrow.
Here are the overall results after the prologue and 1 day of off-road riding. Manny Lettenbichler is in the lead, followed by Mario Roman, and Michael Walkner is sitting in third. Tristan Hart is in fourth. Teo Kabachev is in fifth. It's been an exhausting day. Honestly, I'm tired just talking about it. But this is proof that resilience and perseverance are absolutely essential in the sport of hard enduro. And we'll bring you more riveting riding from the Day 2 off-road at the X-Ross Hard Enduro Rally on Red Bull TV. We are back in a big way, and we're soaring into Serbia, past unique wooden huts, over wicked waterways, and through a lush landscape that's not only rich in history and culture, but also hides a daring playground for those seeking the ultimate adrenaline rush. The party's pumping in the mean streets of Zlatibor, Serbia for day 1, round 1 of the FIM Hard Enduro Championship. This is the X-Ross Hard Enduro Rally. This year, we welcome back the big names like defending champ Manny Lettenbichler, 2022 silver medalist Mario Roman, third place on the 22 podium Graham Jarvis, Michael Walkner, Wade Young, Tedor Kabachev, and we witnessed the triumphant return of 3-time Super Enduro champ Billy Bolt. And guess who else is here? Well, it's none other than the man with the mighty mullet, race reporter Paul Bolton. And we're seeing some exciting changes, with Tristan Hart announcing he will compete at every race this year.
Definitely wasn't easy. There's a lot of extra costs that KTM helped out with, so massive thanks to the whole KTM group for getting me here, and Red Bull too. And yeah, kind of a dream come true for me to be here in the World Championship, representing Canada, North America.
And Alfredo Gomez has made a move to a bike company that's really hard to pronounce.
I like to pronounce it Raiju, but
yes.
I think it's a little bit wrong, maybe with my English. So
Rieju is fine.
Rieju.
Yes.
Rieju. Okay, got it. Thanks, guys.
Yes, I started with the biking last week of November, specifically. We changed quite a few parts for the setup of the bike to work a little bit on my way, let's say.
So you've obviously got your US bike back home. This is a European bike. What are the biggest differences with this bike?
Minimal differences, really. The gas is probably the biggest difference. The gas over here is just so much cleaner, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's just makes the bike faster, which is good sometimes, and sometimes I'm not used to it, so it can catch me by surprise. But all in all, it's more or less the same. So I mean, there's dirt here, there's dirt in Canada, and I'm wherever. So yeah. I just got to get on the dirt bike and ride it.
Yeah.
We're here, prologue day. We got 2 laps of qualifying, and then the top 16 go through to a 6-minute plus 1 lap race. Result of that is going to get the starting order for tomorrow, and it's even more important this year because we've got championship points up for grabs from prologue day.
Track's good. It's a bit slippery because it's been raining a little bit on the rocks. There is some mud after the rocks too. So if you jump on the mud, then you struggle after.
Well, as long as it doesn't rain, it's going to be good, honestly. So let's pray.
Track is alright. Like, it's quite a lot of just one-liner, so you have to stick behind the other guy. But I think it's going to be pretty interesting in the final race. So yeah, should be a lot of fun, and I hope a good show for the spectators.
Time to kick things off with the 2-heat qualifier. Out of the gates, it's clear. Bolt is back and on the attack.
Billy, absolutely immaculate in the turn. Definitely the fastest we saw so far.
His main series rival in years past, Manny Lettenbichler, is putting up good time. And keeping up with the defending X-Cross champ is 25-year-old British rider William Hoare. Neither rider is able to outperform Tristan Hart.
Awesome, awesome work there.
Or Alfredo Gomez. They have the 3rd and 2nd fastest times, respectively.
Alfredo, lovely back wheel action there from him.
But it is Billy Bolt with the best time of the qualifier. The top 16 riders move to the final.
So lining up now for a 6-minute plus 1 lap race, and this is going to determine the starting order for tomorrow's Into the Mountains. And then don't forget, we've got 3 points for the win for the championship, 2 and then 1 for a podium. So there's more on the line than ever before in a prologue. Not just the starting order, but there's points for the championship.
And in said final, Bolt continues powering through the prologue.
Billy's on fire, straight in, he pulled a massive gap. So really cool now, Billy's just coming over into lap traffic. Watch the technique here, the 3, and then the 1, and watch this bounce. Oh. That's the timing you've got to have for this kind of racing.
Round after round, he's crushing it. Gomez is giving her in his new gear. So much so that he's looking solid in 2nd. Behind him, a KTM contest is well underway. Then Lettenbichler overtakes Hart in the 4th round.
There's your fight for 3rd place.
3 rounds later, the Canadian cruiser fires back. This time, Manny can't flash fast enough to catch him.
Here's Tristan Hart. Manny's going for an inside. Not enough. Big send to the finish.
And the big Enduro Cross winner is Triple B, Britain's Billy Bolt.
that's your podium from the first race in the FIM Hard Enduro World Championship of 2023. Remember, there's 3 points, 2 points, 1 point for the championship, and to get to start first in this Serbian wilderness. Let's get day one in the mountains underway.
Yeah, pretty perfect race to be honest. I qualified first and it was like a staggered start, so really wanted to make the most of being on pole. Good start, checked out one small mistake but didn't lose too much time. Yeah, pretty happy. That means I get to choose my starting position from the first 3 guys for tomorrow, and the rest of the guys have got time added on to the total time, so definitely was important to get the win.
I knew Billy was very fast, so I took it easy. I put myself in second place and I tried to close the gate, so keep me in second place. And I knew my only chance was if Billy had a crash, but unfortunately he rode very well, and I'm very happy with my second position.
Alfredo from like 4th or 5th all of a sudden went into 2nd right off the start. His bike started so fast. And then I kind of made some mistakes following him. I definitely felt like I was faster, but really hard to pass here without actually just hitting the guy. So good battles with my teammate Manny, and he's starting probably first tomorrow now. So that's probably not the best, but we gotta live with it.
The bikes are back, and we're just getting started here at the X-Ross Hard Enduro Rally, round 1 of the FIM Hard Enduro World Championship. Much more to come on Red Bull TV. With each new season, we take another giant leap into the unknown. Over every peak, an impressive new vista. Around every corner, the unexpected awaits. It's exhilarating and exhausting.
It's going to be a tough race. So there's a bit of an unknown.
You never know what's coming.
What's coming is the highly anticipated 2023 FIM Hard Enduro World Championship. We're charging hard into the new season in scenic Serbia at round 1, the X-Ross Hard Enduro Rally.
You never know what they're going to throw at us. I think big steep hills and some riverbeds.
The landscape's super nice. It's rolling hills, lots of small bushes on the top, and then you just drop into a valley. There's all kinds of different terrain out there. All about the endurance over the 3 days.
You have to be on it from the start and give him 100% from the very first day.
It's a 4-day all-out enduro assault. Riders try to maintain a steady yet speedy pace up and down 3 menacing mountains for hundreds of kilometers with only GPS and instinct as their guides.
Gotta love the pain a little bit to do hard enduro.
It's going to take it out of you physically.
It's so important to get to the end of each day and to finish strongly each day.
The strongest finish in 2022 was Manny Ledenbigler. After missing round 1 due to injury, he came back in a big way with the X-Ross title, setting the stage for the rest of his championship-winning season.
I came into this race with no expectation, and to win it is pretty special.
A pretty special season, full of the unexpected and unbelievable, is just around the corner. The FIM points race begins at the X-Ross Hard Enduro Rally, round 1 of the FIM Hard Enduro World Championship. Join us for another epic season on Red Bull TV.